Hey guys, back again. Just got the mail. As some of you know, yesterday I got a brand new Kaywoodie Super Grain Oompal with a 4-hole stinger, unsmoked, beautiful piece of briar. Got a couple small fills, but it is a beautiful piece of briar nonetheless. Today, however, this one, by the way, I spent an arm and a leg for, pretty much. I mean, it was quite expensive. I talked the guy down, but it's still the most I think I paid for any pipe. It is gorgeous. Today, guess what else comes in the mail? Another package. This one also from eBay, also Kaywoodie. I opened the package, got a box from, I wish I could still read that, but it's a drinkless. It's from probably the 30s or the 40s, but it's 3 pipes. It was 3 pipes. I won this for $45. I think it was 50 altogether. The first one is slightly used. It's a drinkless Kaywoodie, imported briar, and I believe it has 6 sides. It's a paneled billiard. That's a hexagon shape, which is new, or which is one I don't have. I have one that's square paneled like this, with an amber or a rock amber, a stem, but this one is paneled but with 6 sides. It's very nice, very cool grain. And it's got first of all, it's got the clover on top, so it's very old, from the 30s. Like I said, lightly smoked probably back in the day. It says drinkless on the where is it? Yeah, right there. It says drinkless on the filter, or on the stinger, so you know it's for sure not from the 50s. It's World War II or before. This is the same age as my Meerschaum First Impression Kaywoodie. All these are, actually. Then we have the second one that was probably smoked once, maybe twice. Maybe twice. And the guy didn't smoke it all the way down either. It's another drinkless, another regular. It's not a special grain or anything like that. You know, this was a $3.50 pipe back then, so it would have probably been, let me think, this probably would have been like a $60 pipe or more. I mean, this was a decent, it cost about $3.50 back then in the 30s, which was quite a bit for a guy to come up. You know what I mean? This is their lower end. These are their lower end ones, but it's only been smoked a couple times. It's got, also says drinkless, also has 4-hole stinger, has a tapered stem. Beautiful pipe. Beautiful. I don't know, I guess you'd call that a billiard. A nice little, just a good smoker. I can already tell it'll be a nice pipe. And last but not least, an unsmoked drinkless. An unsmoked drinkless. This was also included in the purchase. Totally unsmoked. Has a very, this is why I bought these, because they all have the Kaywoodie clover on the top, so I know they're all 4-hole stingers, and they all say drinkless. This was somebody probably bought these all at the same time, or at least in the same year, and this one they never got around to. They never got around to smoking it. They smoked the paneled one probably a few dozen times. They probably smoked that one for a little while, Smoked this one once or twice, and this one they never even got to. This is Drinkless Kaywoodie. Imported Briar, 7751S. So that's the Labatt. It's got a saddle bit. All these are older than the Umpal. The Umpal is newer, maybe a couple years newer. Just a couple years newer than these other three. Because the clover is on top. But this one is the one that sold it for me. And I can't believe that I got it for like $15 a pipe. And, these are no less than, 40-year-old pipes. And then guess what else, too? The guy included the dang pamphlet, which is awesome. It goes through where they get the briar from. It goes through what, inside the stem, the 4-hole stinger. It explains how to break in the pipe, this whole page. It also explains how to store your pipes when you're done smoking them. And then it goes through their lineup. See, it has their regular drinkless for $3.50, the Thorn Kaywoodie for $3.50. Then you have the chin rester for weak teeth. Then you have the tooth biter, which was for guys that clenched and bit through their stems. Then you've got Super Grain, Relief Grain is the next. They're $5 a pop. Then it has they had the carburetors, so it goes through and it has a little cartoon of how the carburetor system works, and it explains how the carburetor is for people with sensitive tongues, and then it goes up to the Flame Grain Kaywoodie, which are the rarest, $10, and then it also has little cartoons to explain. I don't know. Can you see that? I want to make sure you guys can see this. Little cartoons to explain the system, how it works. It's obviously a Peterson knockoff, and each one, it's a Peterson system knockoff, is what it is. And then even has the meerschaum inlaid, and then it has the handmade Goliath ones that are huge. They were all handmade, hand carved, beautiful pipes. And then the next page is their 95er Kaywoodies, Centennial Kaywoodies, which are only the best perfect close grain briar. $20 to $25 pipes there. And then there's the companion set, which is $20. It's matched grain. That's $25. And they all come in jewelry cases when they're up this high. And then, check this out. It's got the Kaywoodie meerschaums. This is their most expensive, 25 and up. I own one of these. I got it brand new, remember? Those of you that have been watching. And this is one of their most expensive pipes back then. I was able to get for $80 off of eBay. I can't even believe it. And then they had a matched grain 7-day set for $125. I mean, and anyway, and then it has a page of shapes to choose from. And then on the back, there's a service and repair department where they will replace parts for you. I'm sorry, guys. I'm forgetting where exactly the camera's at, because I've been switching it because I flipped it around. But it has a parts thing. But anyway, I just thought that was and it's an amazing shape. The little booklet. It's an amazing shape. The booklet itself, I'm thinking, is freaking awesome. But not only that, to get 3 pristine, almost pristine. One is brand new. This is a pristine pipe, unused, unsmoked. This one smoked less than half a dozen times, positively. I can tell because it literally looks like it's been smoked once or twice. And then this other one here, somebody probably chooched on it for a month, maybe a few weeks even. And then just put it away for some reason. But I got all 3 of these pipes for $45. And they're all, I just can't believe what a deal it was. And I don't know how the guy fit them all in there either. I was so excited I opened it, and now I can't get them all back in there and get the box top on. But you know, and this one I paid, you know, damn near $200 for this one, and it's brand new. But you know, I almost don't want to mess with this one now. I just want to enjoy these. But I'm just really, really excited about these new kaywoodies that I've gotten. They're just gorgeous. They're just great pieces of briar. You can tell right off the bat. I mean, when you feel them, it just feels nice. It feels good. The briar does. I'm really happy with the purchases on these. I'm thinking even this guy here, even this paneled one, it may need just a slight work. Also, it explained why, and I've noticed this with all kaywoodies, how it comes canted slightly, how the clover is slightly off center, how the stem is slightly off center. And I've always wondered why that is. Why are they always off center? And it explains that after you smoke it for a while, it centers up. They do that on purpose. They cant it to the left. The clover should be slightly to the left when it's on top like these. Should be slightly to the left of center. So you end up with a you know, an off center stem, which for some reason even this one is that way, an off center stem. All my kaywoodies are that way, and I was wondering why is that like that. Come to find out, they do it on purpose because eventually it straightens out. And also the fact that these are metal on metal, they don't bind when you're smoking. You can you can undo your mouthpiece while you're smoking. The reason why you're not supposed to take the mouthpiece off, and explain this in the booklet, why you don't take the mouthpiece off a regular pipe, is because they bind. Because the vulcanite and the wood expand at different rates and can bind, and you can end up cracking your briar shank when you pull on it, you know, when you try to pull it out if you want to try to clean it. Whereas this is a metal on metal connection. They mount a metal insert in there. So it's metal on metal. They're aluminum, and they heat up at the same rate, so you can always open your kaywoodie and clean it. That's why I like these. That's why I really enjoy these kaywoodies. These old ones. I mean, these are almost 100-year-old pipes, and they're so cheap. They're so well made. Some of the best briar. You know, they were commanding prices that. Same prices as Dunhills at one point. And I'm just really pleased. But you know, I don't have any. Next thing I'm going to start buying is pipe racks. I don't have any pipe racks. But I just wanted to come on and show you guys some of these purchases I've been making. I've really been getting into kaywoodies. I think, in my opinion, I have a Dunhill now. I've got many kaywoodies and many different pipes, Peterson, kaywoodies, Dunhills, Dr. Gabos, and I really like these old kaywoodies. I think that they made so many pipes that there are still a lot out there to be had that are unsmoked. Two right here, you know, and I got an unsmoked meerschaum as well, and you know, I have an unsmoked meerschaum lined one as well that I got. And I've even seen, one time I saw a 4-hole stinger, meerschaum inlaid, Lavat sell for $51 on eBay. And after, I don't know what I was thinking, why I passed it up. I didn't know enough about it. It was right about the same time that I bought my meerschaum kaywoodie. And that's when I started researching, when I got the meerschaum kaywoodie. And that inlaid one had already sold. And once I got the meerschaum one, my first impression pipe, I started researching, and then I realized what a bonehead mistake that was to let that meerschaum inlaid 4-hole stinger pipe get away for it only went for $51. It was a bonehead move. It really was, because that would have been it was unsmoked. It was just like the meerschaum one I had. These are some of their highest, most popular, or best pipes that they ever made, you know, and I just kind of kicked myself in the butt because I haven't seen one since. It was a rare shape, a rare period, and it wasn't pressed meerschaum in those days. It was block meerschaum inlaid. It was flame grained too. It was a flame grained meerschaum inlaid 4-hole stinger pipe front that had drinkless on the stinger, so it was from like the 30s. And it was a Lavat similar to this. And it was longer and it had an oval. I think, yeah, this is a Lavat. A Canadian would be oval, I think. But I really like them all. Can't wait to enjoy smoking them and break them in. Which it actually explains how to break it in, too, in the pamphlet. To smoke several bowls, make sure that you have cake in the bottom of the bowl before you start smoking whole bowls full. So I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to follow that. I'm going to follow that advice that came in that little booklet. And if you guys like, I could totally do a video, because I'll tell you right now, I just read this whole booklet through. Very interesting information in here. And if you guys want, leave a comment. If I get enough comments, I'll do a whole video and I'll read through the whole pamphlet, and I'll do I'll show you guys the illustrations, and I'll read through the whole pamphlet so you guys can get this information, because there is some really, really good information in here. You know, ever since I've been buying kaywoodies, I haven't had any information on how to take care of them, how to, you know, how to store them, why they are why the stem is canted slightly. It's all answered in their pamphlet from these old pipes. And if you guys would like, I would be more than happy to read it and do that and do a whole video on that, because I know there's some other kaywoodie collectors out there. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I just wanted to show a couple of, just some cheap everyman pipes. There's nothing crazy special about these pipes. Like, they're not Dunhills or, they're not crazy. They're just well-made pipes from the 30s. Factory pipes from the 30s. They're not handmade or anything. Just good little smokers, and I intend to enjoy them. But anyway, Treetop Piper, over and out. You guys have a nice day.